Today we got Franklin's car over here. It's a aluminum FiberTech Sandrail that had a Volkswagen in it for a long time, and then we got it as a roller, and then me and Frank decided to do something really stupid and put a blown small block in the back of it.
Well, in the middle of it anyway.
In the middle of it, yeah. And the problem we had at first was it needed all new shocks. It was not working. So we did that. Got the small block all fit in. We did a bunch of fabrication. Had a trans built. Now the problem is we got cracks going. I don't know if you can see it on film, but it's broken right there on both sides of the car. It wasn't really designed for as much weight as that small block is, so what we're gonna do is go in there, V them out, I'll TIG them back together, and then we'll add some little gussets in there and get it back moving again for him so he can take it out to the sand and break something else. So I'll set up the camera in a little bit. We're gonna get it kind of cleaned out. I'll set up the camera. We'll go through what we're gonna do and building the parts to fix it, building the brackets, and then we're gonna get after it with the welder and see if we can melt some aluminum with the power of the sun today and not make it look terrible. All right.
I think the carburetor drained down through the blower, filled the cylinders up with fuel, and there it is. The header was full.
Made bad things happen.
Made bad things happen. But look, it's hardly even running rich at all.
That's what happens when this new gas is bad in about 2 weeks. It's garbage. But that's ethanol fuel for you. We usually run avgas in this thing, 100 low lead. Helps lube the valves and stuff, but Franklin over here ran out and decided to just put regular gasolina in it. Now that happened. Not good.
It's a toy. Most of the gas is in the oil pan anyway, so...
At least it's clean inside.
It is. This is a nice motor. This thing runs really good.
I like your little header leak here too.
Had a little header leak.
Had a minor header leak.
For a little while.
You'll get that on those small jobs.
You will get those on those small jobs. But this thing only runs in little spurts. It's not like we're dealing this thing on the freeway.
Because you're a sissy.
It runs it runs 20-30 minute spurts, you know, and then you shut it off, fill it up, run it 30 more minutes.
Put more fuel in it. And this is just a little tiny blower, guys. We did a little 471, and then we machine these plates, this plate right here, we machine here to put on the top of a Victor Jr. tunnel ram, and these small blocks just love that tunnel ram and blower combo.
It does.
They run way better like that. I wish we still had the Model A to show them with the 890 time slip and a street legal Model A with this same kind of combo.
Same setup.
Same 471. Same kind of carburetor. We ran a Demon, what was that, 1100 on that thing?
Yeah.
And on a small block 350 went 890 at 142, I believe, in the quarter, in a street legal car, street driven car. But
this car works so good. I put this thing in third gear when we get to the sand dunes, and I never touch it again.
He's scared.
Anywhere it wants to go.
That's what happens when you're a little girl and scared of banging gear.
He went fourth gear and stabbed it up a hill. And yeah, it's fast. Third gear's plenty good.
All right, what do we got to do next? The header's off. We got to V that out.
I'm going to V out that crack down there.
Yeah, the high speed's on the welder. We'll V it out.
I can't see why it cracked.
No, it has nothing to do with the weight.
Yeah.
In an aluminum frame.
But it already had that gouge in it from somebody that cut this off
somebody that was like, I got it. My buddy's a fabricator. I can do it.
So the guy before us, this thing went through a lot of different configurations. Owners. It had a center seat, drag car.
Had an alcohol V-dub in it.
It had a nitro V-dub in it.
Yeah.
It had a lot of different.
It had a wheelie bar on it. Had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's got wheelie bar tabs. This thing was a race car.
But now it's got a couple cubic inches of Murica sitting in it. Yeah, and it might be a tad heavy for the chassis, but who cares? It looks cool.
The least amount of horsepower this chassis ever had. But the most impressive.
The best sounding.
And the best sounding.
Yeah.
It sounds like a rear engine dragster.
All right, I'm going to set up the time lapse again. He's going to V that out. I'm dinking with stuff for a Can-Am right now to put a chase light on it, some number plates for the next race since they're starting to require that now. So I'm going to get that done. We got the 5-car done. It's just sitting here waiting to go, turning into a parts shelf like everything does in a shop full of crap, but we're going to get it done. We'll get this ratchet strap out of the way and get that thing welded back up and go from there. All right. Say it again.
Yeah, the Jeep radiator out of the
Cherokee XJ. Yeah.
XJ.
That's one in this car.
Should we put this in 2 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Perfect fit. No vent.
Yeah, we didn't even vent the side, and this car stays, even with the blower driving it out in the sand. We're at like 180. He turns the fan switch on, and it comes right back down to like 120. And we're actually having that problem in this car. Has the same kind of radiator, the same Jeep Cherokee radiator. And my problem in this thing is with the EFI, once I get it up, it gets to like 195 is what we have the computer program for. And then when the fans kick on, it does 2, and then the next one if it needs it. And the car cools down to like frickin' 130 degrees. And then the car tries to go back into choke mode. And that's the same thing this thing does, is it gets so cold, it's like blubbery again. And I have an electric water pump. Yeah, we put that one on. That was a yard sale, I think. We bought 2 of them for $10 a piece. Yeah, swap meet. We scored those up. Oh, swap meet. Yeah, that's right. And then, but this is back when I first started doing aluminum stuff. We built all these little, all the hoses in this thing to get around everything. And this. Yeah, we built the front cover. We built the snout. We built the blower support. Built the idler. That's actually one of my favorite pieces in the car is the blower guard. And then we were broke when we were building it. We didn't have the money for a brand new idler, so I took another gear drive idler that I had laying in the shop and machined it, the teeth off, because it was for a 12mm pitch, and we run a 1/2mm or a 1/2" pitch blower drive on this thing, and all we had was this old 12mm tooth idler. Put it in the lathe, I trimmed it down, I made the stand and this piece and made it work, and now it just looks cool. But we even made the little hub spacer down there on the blower. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like we don't have a ton of money. It's just me, Frank, and usually my dad, and we don't have a ton of money. We can't afford to just always buy the new stuff. Almost said a bad word. And
this whole entire car, with the purchase of the car, which Larry found on Marketplace as a roller, I'm right around $2,800 in this. And for $2,800, this is a lot of fun. But we just got regular tools. Like, I don't even have the right tools to take this header off right now, but and these headers are repurposed off of
the Model A drag car.
Off of a drag car.
Off an 8-second Model A.
Yeah.
Those are the headers on it, and
the number one thing we don't do is throw anything away.
No.
I mean, you can just
we definitely don't.
And see that.
Yeah, this is, you guys have seen the inside of the shop, but this is, the outside is just bunches of stuff. But hey, you never know what you're gonna need or use or what you're gonna do. So
yard sales, flea markets, swap meets, yard sales. I mean, just find stuff.
That's what I was telling you guys. It's just a couple guys on a regular everyman budget trying to build cool stuff and not filming their hands. So we'll see. We're gonna get it. He's getting the other side ground up right now, V'd out. We're gonna pull the other header off because it's in the way. I can't get my fat head down there to weld it. So he's taking care of that. We'll get the aluminum warmed up. One thing I've learned welding on this aluminum more and more is if you warm, especially the thick wall stuff, is it likes to be warmed up a little bit before you start, just so that first part of the arc isn't cold out, you know, cold in the arc. So it helps. I don't know if it's the right thing. There's probably, like I said before, 800 people. Yeah, who am I kidding? We get 4 views. There's probably people watching that are screaming at their computer, "You can't do it like that!" But we're doing it and we're making it work.
At least 2 people.
At least 2 people. We have 2 subscribers. For now.
2's fine.
We're just doing it for fun anyway.
Wait, and I'm one of them.
You're not supposed to say that on camera, bro.
Oh, my bad.
We're supposed to be cool.
Uh-oh. Well, that just leaves us with 1 subscriber.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh,
Oh, no.
nobody likes us.
You guys suck.
It's probably true. But you've been sucking at cool stuff.
We'll be back in a little bit when he gets that header off, and I'll set the time lapse up again for the grinding because nobody wants to listen to it or see Frank's butt crack. So, okay. All right. Listen.
You want to cut it
No,
like that?
no. Measure 12 inches, draw a line, and then measure 6 and put a small line and then draw your angle from each side in, and then we'll just cut that V out. This will be the gusset, this will be the gusset.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So get 6. There's a Sharpie right here.
They're going All right, I got him. Okay.
Okay.
No, we gotta just use a 45. Okay, we can do that. We'll cut that out.
And then do the other one. How many people does it take to draw lines?
You're not
Evidently,
doing this, are you?
2.
We were just playing.
Draw that line.
You can't do that, dude. It's clear to see that he's not going to be able to be in the video.
Okay, now we get to use your favorite tool, the table saw.
No, he does everything like this with a sawzall, handheld.
Oh, I'm going to use a
crazy.
table saw.
Oh,
You
don't
can
have
use
a
it.
table saw.
I got it out there.
Oh, the table saw?
Yeah.
The one you hate.
My God.
He's so scared of using a table saw for aluminum, but if you get one of the good Diablo blades...
Which he doesn't have.
Yes, I do. It's in there.
The table saw looks like it's made out of coat hangers and duct tape.
It is.
It is. Low budget, bro. Here, plug that in.
Yeah,
Take the
Shield
camera.
Speed Shop, not Terrible Herp Speed Shop.
Yeah.
You go to Terrible Herps, they probably got a plasma cutter for aluminum.
Well, any plasma cutter will do aluminum.
Yeah,
You
but-
just
I
gotta
got a
turn it
plasma
on there.
cutter.
Look at this. I can't see nothing on
Don't you
here.
have a plasma
I don't
cutter?
even know if I'm
Yeah, I do.
pointed at that thing.
You're supposed to cut it, aren't you?
He's a skirt. It's okay.
There's no way I would use that.
Look, I even took the Sharpie line. There's one.
This is crazy.
How bad could it be?
I don't know. Yeah, there you go.
Now you got aluminum on your balls.
Clearly cannot be in the video.
What's the video for?
YouTube.
Oh. You got a YouTube channel now?
Yeah, man.
Part is wasted. What part of this is a waste? You are.
Buy Can-Am.
You
Sell
have
your
left
shiny thing.
the chat, sir.
You're done.
You have left the chat. You're done.
Let's take a poll. What would you rather have? This in your backyard
you
or
can take
Can-Am?
a poll, all right.
YouTube. What? Let's see. This in your backyard or 4-seat Can-Am XR3, bad to the bone, 205 horsepower, go wherever you want. This thing goes one place in the sand. That's it. Dumb.
We live in the desert.
We don't live in Sahara.
Yeah.
We don't live in Abu Dhabi.
We got a camel next to your freaking chrome fucking. Well, let's see. Should I take the blown alcohol or should I take the Camel or the Can-Am? Well, the Camel bleeds less water, so.
The Camel would get less stuck. Less
The
broken.
Can-Am's a lot faster. And you can fit 4 people in it. Because you're not buying a 2-seater because you know how those run.
I think I think I'll just sell this then.
Yeah, sell it. And buy a Camel. Because both of them are about the same coolness.
So when you see this video on YouTube, it's for sale. Just DM me and I'll get it to you.
Or trade for a Camel.
All right, we're gonna get in here. You got them all V'd out. We're gonna get down there, warm it up, and weld it. And then he made the little gusset plates. They're ready to go in. So I'll probably set up the time lapse and start sticking it together with the sun and try not to burn my hands off. All right, we got one side done. I'll probably just come back when we get the other side all in and done, but this is what they look like when they're all in. And it's all tigged on the bottom side. So that should hold that chassis from cracking again right there. So it should work. We'll see.
Well, the crack was due to, there was a big nick in the frame anyway. It has nothing to do with this.
With 800 pounds of crap in the middle of an aluminum car?
Yeah. It's touching in all 4 corners on an inch round piece of aluminum tube.
Should be fine.
Should be fine.
Safety-ish. Safety
If
third-ish.
it falls out, it's going that way. I'm going that way. What? We just gotta pick it all up out of the sand.
How bad can it be? Alright, we'll come back when we got the other side in. Okay, we got the gussets all welded in. Franklin's just cleaning the plug wires for some unknown reason.
Because they're dirty.
In a dirt car. And then after we get that done, we'll put the headers back on it and try to start this pile. See what happens.
Did you just call it a pile?
Allegedly.
It's kind of a pile. No way. This is our This is a well-rounded sand machine.
Automobile.
It really works good in the sand.
It's a well-rounded automobile.
It doesn't drive on the street very good, but it drives in the sand.
Decently.
Very good. It's a Lambo. It's a Sando.
Sando. Sando lame.
It's a Sando Limi.
Sando lamey. It's a Sando con.
Who uses these?
You right now? We had to go in the shed in our Connex box and find the smallest small block header gaskets I had in existence.
Look how
Match these dinky little heads.
dinky little power pack heads. That'll work.
Yep.
I like it.
Now we'll get the header on, and the battery's probably dead, knowing Frank.
Nah, that battery's good, man. It's high performance.
Sure.
It's one of them race cars.
Sure. And then once we get that done, then we'll be done. You'll probably see it start maybe on a gas bottle.
Daddy, me about the wonder see it all set.
Okay, you go underneath and check.
Okay.
All right. Got to teach them young so they don't have money for drugs later in life. Because this is definitely more money than crack.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Go under there. Work on it.
This is more money than beer.
The tire look better.
It kind of looks better. It could look better.
Little bit.
It definitely could look better. Is it gonna?
Dude, you're
No.
brutal, dude. What do you think of your dad's welds down there, bud?
You good? Did I do a good job under there?
Tyler when not did a front welding.
I didn't do the front welding.
You need to.
It's done.
No, you can't do like weld right here.
I gotta fix it up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We fix it.
I'll look under there. I gotta teach you how to weld first. Frank, struggling.
Daddy, we see metal.
It's going right together.
Daddy,
Struggle.
it's under what? Metal.
Oh, metal underneath? Yep.
You did it. Daddy, you did it.
The gasket on top of the header flange. Oh, God.
Daddy, you
Yeah.
did that metal. There, a man.
We ended up having to flip the header gaskets because these headers used to be down sweep off the Model A, and now that they're on here, we had to sweep them up to get them out of the chassis. So you have to run the opposite header gasket that you normally would to get it to line up with the flange right.
Yeah, buddy.
Because we have no money and we use used junk.
We have money. Our wives have money.
We have none.
Yeah.
Daddy, you get me out of here.
No, you're stuck forever, just like us.
Hey, my hand.
Huh? All right, we got it back together. Frank got the headers back on. We just topped it off with Earl. Check the water, put a little gasoline in it. Let's see if it'll start.
Usually fires right up.
in it. Not bad for a little tiny small block, but she's a little fat. We got to do a little carburetor tuning, and she'll be ready to go back out in the
You never know what
sand.
gasoline you're purchasing these days.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, ethanol gas, that's better for everything. No, it's not.
It's not better for nothing.
Stuff goes bad in 2 weeks out here. And we're not lucky enough to live anywhere where we get like Super 93 or something like Michigan.
Or non-ethanol.
Or non-ethanol clear gas like Utah gets.
We can't get it.
We don't get it here. So, but we'll put it back on avgas or race gas, and it'll be a lot happier than it is right now on pump gas. We just wanted to make sure it was ready to go again before we load it up and send it out.
It does not like pump gas.
No. So, all right, cool. The next video we put on will probably be from the races
That car right there.
with this one.
That car over there.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Get some footage of that tomorrow.
We're putting on the body on Dad's 34, so there's his car. It's got an LS in it. 4L60E or 80E, I don't remember which one this is. It's all powder coated. We're putting the body back on this one tomorrow, and we'll probably film some of that and make another episode out about putting this on. All he's got left to do on this thing is wiring harness, finish getting it painted. It's in primer right now, and it's got to go up to California to my uncle's shop, get upholstered, and this thing's ready. The whole drivetrain, running gear, everything's done and ready. It's just about done. So this will be the next one we do tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes.
So cool.
All right.
So thanks for stopping by.
Stopping by. All right, thanks.